At about 5:15, David was awakened by the telephone. He'd dropped off to sleep from the combined effects of exhaustion and the bourbon.
"Hello, Mr. Wickham. Did I wake you or something?"
asked the young voice.
"No. Well, rather, yes. Yes, I must have dozed off. Who is this?"
he asked through a haze.
"It's Jenny from the Liquor Mart. I'm calling to see if you're okay and to see if you'd like some dinner,"
asked Jenny, sounding a little tired but concerned.
"Well, I'm in no condition to go out, you know,"
said David, propping himself up on the arm of the sofa.
"I got a feeling you might not be either after all you bought here this morning and all that's happened. Listen, do you like Chinese food? There's a takeout place right in the next shopping center, and the food is really good. Would you like me to bring you something? Maybe a good, hot, healthy meal might help you feel a little better."
Jenny's offer sounded kind enough to David, so he quietly accepted her gesture and asked her to bring him some chicken with veggies and some egg rolls they could share together. He gave her the address and hung up the phone, heading for the bathroom to freshen himself up a bit. When he looked himself in the mirror, he did a double take that startled himself awake. David looked terrible, like a man who had aged about 20 years overnight. His eyes were red and bloodshot, and he had the beginnings of a well-developed 5 o'clock shadow growing on his face.
"Oh, my,"
he mumbled aloud as he grabbed for his electric razor and plugged it into the socket closest to the sink. As soon as the razor touched his face, the temperature on its surface went from room cool to blazing hot. David screamed as his burning chin began to bleed. He quickly pulled the plug from the wall and smashed the razor onto the floor, shattering it to pieces. After tending to the wound on his chin, he bent down, cleaned up the scattered parts on the bathroom floor, and tossed them into the small trash bucket in the corner of the room. He looked at the mirror, and the words,
"We've just begun,"
were written in blood and dripping down towards the sink.
"What have you begun, you evil bastards?"
he screamed as he grabbed a towel and smeared the words from the glass. As he turned on the faucet to rinse his towel, the water shot out scalding hot, burning David's hands and stomach, though not seriously. He threw the wet towel into the bathtub and ran to the kitchen to dry himself with some paper towels, cursing under his breath. It was then that the doorbell rang.
"Damn, she's quick,"
he said, trying to compose his anger and not appear so rattled as he headed for the front door.